The announcement that NCIS would take a 6-week hiatus sent shockwaves through its dedicated fanbase. Social media platforms lit up with reactions, ranging from disappointment to outright frustration. For many, Monday nights had become synonymous with NCIS, a weekly ritual that brought both suspenseful storytelling and beloved characters to their screens. The break left fans grappling with a mix of emotions, reflecting on the impact the show had on their lives, and wondering what surprises lay ahead when it returned. Chapter 1: The Announcement. The news broke during the airing of the latest episode, leaving fans in shock. As the credits rolled, a voiceover revealed, "Stay tuned for more NCIS new episodes return in 6 weeks." The announcement was met with an audible gasp in living rooms across the country. Online forums and social media were immediately flooded with reactions. On Twitter, user at NCISADdict vented, "6 weeks, what am I supposed to do without my Gibbs team fix?" Meanwhile, Facebook fan groups buzzed with speculation. Was the break due to scheduling conflicts? Production delays? Or perhaps it was a strategic move to build anticipation for the mid-season finale. Theories ran wild. Some speculated that the break hinted at a game-changing storyline that required additional production time, while others suspected a network decision tied to ratings. Regardless of the reason, fans were united in their disappointment. Chapter 2: The Emotional Fallout. For fans, NCIS was more than just a TV show. It was a source of comfort and connection. "I've been watching NCIS since the very beginning," said Sarah, a devoted fan from Boston. "It's been there for me through so much: breakups, job changes, even the pandemic. Knowing that I won't have it for 6 weeks feels like losing a friend." Others echoed this sentiment. A fan from Dallas posted on Reddit, "Monday nights have been my sacred time for years. I plan my entire week around watching the show live. What am I going to do now?" The emotional attachment to the series was especially poignant for fans who had followed it for decades. Characters like Gibbs, Magee, and Ducky had become virtual family members. Even with the departure of longtime cast members like Michael Weatherly, Tony Dinazzo, and Polly Perrette Abisudo, viewers remained loyal, finding solace in the ever-evolving team dynamics. Chapter 3: Theories and Speculation. The 6-week break spurred endless theories. Was the show building toward a dramatic arc that would change the team forever? Some fans pointed to recent episodes that hinted at internal strife within the team, particularly regarding Nick Torres and his struggles with anger management. Others believed the break was tied to a possible crossover event with NCIS Hawaii or NCIS Los Angeles. "I think they're planning something big," tweeted at NCIS a fanatic. "The cliffhanger was too intense for this to be a regular hiatus. What if this is leading to a major character exit?" Theories like these dominated fan discussions, with many fearing the worst. After all, NCIS was no stranger to heartbreaking departures. The loss of characters like Kate Todd, Ziva David, and, more recently, Ellie Bishop had left scars on the fandom. Some even speculated that this break could signal the end of an era for beloved veteran Timothy Magee, a theory fueled by actor Sean Murray's recent interviews reflecting on his 2-decade tenure on the show. Chapter 4: Coping without NCIS. As the first Monday without a new episode loomed, fans scrambled to fill the void. Some turned to rewatching classic episodes. A popular thread on the NCIS subreddit titled "Top 10 Episodes to Rewatch During the Hiatus" featured fan favorites like WAK, Truth or Consequences, and Family First. Others explored behind-the-scenes content, diving into interviews with cast members and reading fan fiction to stay connected to the NCIS universe. Streaming platforms also saw a spike in viewership for earlier seasons. "I started rewatching Season 3 last night," posted a fan on Facebook. "It's amazing how much the show has evolved over the years, but man, I miss Tony and Ziva." For some, the hiatus offered a chance to delve deeper into the NCIS lore. "I'm using this time to learn more about the real NCIS," one viewer shared on Twitter. Turns out the real agency is just as fascinating as the show. Chapter 5: Anticipation Builds. As the weeks passed, anticipation for the show's return reached a fever pitch. Promos for the upcoming episodes teased a dramatic storyline involving an international case that would push the team to their limits. Speculation about a potential guest appearance by a former cast member, such as Cote de Pablo Ziva or Michael Weatherly, Tony, fueled excitement. "Could this be the moment we've all been waiting for?" asked a fan on Instagram. "If Tony and Ziva show up, it'll be worth the wait." The showrunners remain tight-lipped, adding to the suspense. In an interview with TV Insider, executive producer Stephen D. Binder teased, "What's coming next is something we've been building toward for a long time. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait." Chapter 6: The Return. When NCIS finally returned, it did so with a bang. The first episode back opened with a high-stakes mission that saw the team navigating dangerous waters, both literally and figuratively. Old tensions resurfaced, new alliances formed, and fans were left breathless by a twist ending that no one saw coming. Online reactions were immediate. "That was worth 6 weeks of agony," tweeted at NCIS Forver. "I laughed, I cried, I screamed at my TV. This is why I love this show." The hiatus, while difficult, ultimately served its purpose. It reminded fans of just how much the series meant to them, and reignited their passion for the stories and characters they'd grown to love. Epilogue: The Power of NCIS. The 6-week break highlighted the enduring impact of NCIS. For over 2 decades, the show had captivated audiences with its blend of compelling characters, intricate plots, and emotional depth. It had weathered cast changes, network shifts, and even the challenges of a global pandemic, emerging as one of the most beloved shows in television history. As fans settled back into their weekly viewing routine, they did so with a renewed appreciation for the show that had become such a significant part of their lives. And while the hiatus had been difficult, it ultimately reinforced a simple truth: NCIS wasn't just a TV show, it was family. Would you like me to expand on any part of this story or adjust the focus?